Okay, so in this example we have vector A, which is given in terms of its xy components as minus 2 in the capital J plus, minus 2 in the capital I plus 4 in the capital J, and we're asked to determine the little xy components of this vector, given the orientations as shown in the diagram. So with this in mind, just to put it kind of into mathematics, what we want to do is we want to take this vector, which we're given in terms of the capital Ij coordinate set, and we want to basically express it as some number in the little I plus some number in the little j. So to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to actually express capital I and little capital J in terms of the other unit vector set. And so what I'm going to basically do is project this as I've drawn in the diagram here already for you onto the various axes, like so. And so if I'm going to do this, I can note that capital I will then be the cosine of the angle 36.87 degrees in the little I, and then in this case minus the sine of the angle 36.87 degrees in little j. And I can note that capital J is going to equal, in this case, the sine of 36.87 degrees in the little I, and the cosine of 36.87 degrees in little j. Now, as you may recall from your prior studies, the 36.87 degrees is actually the interior angle of a 3, 4, 5 triangle, and so to simplify this, I can actually evaluate the cosine and sines, and so the capital I will end up being 4/5 in the little I minus 3/5 in the little j, and likewise capital J will end up being 3/5 in the little I plus 4/5 in the little j. And so now to substitute, I can take A, and it's going to be minus 2 times capital I, which will in this case be 4/5 in the little I, minus 3/5 in the little j. And I'll add to that 4 times capital J, which is 3/5 in the little I, plus 4/5 in the little j. And so if I evaluate this, I'll have minus 8/5 in the little I, plus 6/5 in the little j, plus 12/5 in the little I, and then plus 16/5 in the little j. So if I go ahead and work that out, I'm going to get this is going to be minus 8/5 plus 12/5, which will be 4/5 in the little I, and I'll have 6/5 plus 16/5, so plus 22/5 in the little j. And now we should be good to go. Best of luck as you validate this result.